Hi there, I'm Adeni, and welcome to our core reflections today. If you're tuning in for the first time, this is where we unpack meaningful concepts, reflect on their relevance to our lives, and share insights to inspire growth. Today, I'm excited about what we're diving into. It's one of those topics that feels universally relatable, and it's about the confidence and the playfulness we had as kids. You know, that carefree joy, that pure sense of being in the moment, absorbed in whatever you were doing without a single thought of judgment or self-doubt. Now as a child, maybe yourself when you were younger, like completely engrossed in building a fort. No worries, no fear of mistakes, just pure focused fun. That sense of freedom and confidence that didn't depend on achievement or external validation. It was simply about being you. The question to ask is, what happens to that as we grow older? And can we get it back? Let's start by understanding why children exhibit such strong confidence and playfulness. Be sure that kids aren't burdened by the fear of failure or judgment. They don't overthink if what they're doing is good enough by anyone else's standards. Instead, they dive first into activities. It could be drawing, singing, or playing pretend. Why? It's because their confidence is rooted in something pure. Their sense of worth isn't tied to performance or comparison. A child doesn't wonder if they're better than their friends at anything. They are simply proud of their own swiggling masterpiece. And that's exactly how it should be. Now as adults, we've been conditioned to value outcomes over experiences. We ask questions like, how does it look to others? Or, will I succeed? That inner critic gets louder, and slowly, that fearless confidence fades. I would like you to know that childlike confidence is still in us. It's not gone. It's just buried under layers of self-doubt, fear, and societal expectations. And the good news is that we can recover it. Let's look at it from a biblical standpoint. Jesus said in Matthew 18:3, "Truly I tell you, unless you change and become like little children, you'll never enter the kingdom of heaven." It's not just about that physical innocence, but really about the attributes of a child. Trust, humility, wholeheartedness. When we take on these childlike qualities, we reconnect with the confidence that God designed for us. Psalm 139:14 tells us of our worth. And it says, "I praise you because I'm fearfully and wonderfully made. Your works are wonderful. I know that full well." Our confidence and joy come from understanding that we are created by God in His image and that our worth is secure in Him. The moment we shift our perspective to embrace who we are in God, that childlike confidence naturally reawakens. So let's take a look at few steps to rekindle childlike confidence and playfulness. Number 1, rediscover your identity in Christ. Start meditating on scriptures that remind you of God's love and your worth. Romans 8:16 says, "The Spirit Himself testifies with our spirits that we are God's children." When you truly internalize this, it's easier to let go of self-doubt and approach life with the freedom of a child. Number 2, let go of the fear of failure. Children don't see mistakes as failures. They see them as opportunities to learn and grow. Proverbs 24:16 says, "For though the righteous may fall 7 times, they rise again, but the wicked stumble when calamity strikes." Understand that setbacks don't define you. It's how you rise and move forward that matters. Number 3, be present in the moment. You know, there's something about kids. They're fully immersed in whatsoever they're doing. And that's intriguing. Philippians chapter 4 verses 6 and 7 tells us not to be anxious about anything, but to present our request to God and let His peace guide our heart and mind. When we focus on present moment, we'll rediscover the joy of simple things. And number 4 is engage in playful activities. Play is not just for kids. Take that time out to do activities that make you feel alive. Whether it's dancing to your favorite song, trying a new hobby, or laughing with friends. Ecclesiastes 3:13 says that each of them may eat and drink and find satisfaction in their toil. This is the gift of God. And lastly, which is number 5, connect with others. Reach out to people who lift you up and share in moments of joy. Proverbs 17 verse 22 says, "A cheerful heart is a good medicine, but a crushed spirit dries up the bone." Joy is contagious, and sharing it strengthens relationships. Now, let me ask you this. When was the last time you let yourself truly play? I don't mean following a routine or doing something for a purpose. I mean engaging in activities purely for the joy it brings. Just a free flow of engagement without overanalyzing anything. This is the beauty of living in the moment and the freedom of letting go. But there is another layer to this conversation, one that's deeply personal to me. The connection between playfulness and relationships. Being playful is inviting, and others are attracted to our joy. It strengthens bond and creates moments of shared laughter and intimacy. Play is a way of saying we're in this together. Let's not take life too seriously. Now, let me clarify something important here. Being playful doesn't mean neglecting our responsibilities as adults. Life has its challenges, and we have roles to fulfill. So it's about finding the balance, integrating moments of play and joy into our daily lives, even amidst the busyness. Here is one of my foundational principles: being childlike, not childish. Childlike means holding on to that sense of wonder, curiosity, and trust, while you embrace the wisdom and growth that comes with maturity. It's about having an open heart and a grounded spirit. And this brings us to the final takeaway for today. What's that one way you can bring a little more play into your life this week? Maybe it's allowing yourself to try something new. Laugh a little more freely without judging. Whatever it is, just give yourself the permission to embrace the moment. Life is a gift. It's meant to be lived with joy, authenticity, and confidence. And you, my friend, are deeply loved by God. That love is your foundation, your secret place, and your source of strength. Thank you for joining me today, and I'd love to hear about the child in you. Let's continue to grow together. Connect with me and our Loved by God Christian community. Until next time, remember, life is beautiful. Live it with confidence, joy, and let the child in you play.